Yesterday, we watched as the Chicago Bears fell yet again to the Minnesota Vikings, moving to 1-5 on the season. But during that game, the Chicago Bears didn't lose just one, two, no, they lost three key players in that ball game. One of them being their franchise quarterback, or well, maybe the quarterback of the past. Justin Fields ended up leaving that ball game earlier, where third-string quarterback Tyson Bagent, I believe, or however you say his name, had to come in the ball game from Shepherd University, D2 college, and did all right, okay, but you could tell that the NFL is a different beast when it comes to these quarterbacks that really haven't had much playing time against elite caliber of athletes. But per Ari Mirov, what exactly happened to Justin Fields on the play where Danielle Hunter put him on the ground? Well, a flurry of injuries out of Chicago. Bears say that the quarterback Justin Fields is doubtful this week versus the Raiders. He ended up dislocating his thumb, had to go get an x-ray. Nothing was broke, which is fantastic news for Justin Fields. However, he's getting some MRIs and stuff looked at to see how serious this injury actually is. But he's going to miss, or expected to miss, at least next week. And they expect to know more in the in the next few days. Also, guard Nate Davis has a high ankle sprain, and cornerback Terrell Smith has mono and is expected to be out for the next 3 to 4 weeks. But the main story about this, Justin Fields is expected to miss some time, and it's not really ideal for Justin Fields himself, especially if the Bears are looking to move on from Fields, where Fields is going to have to find a way to increase his trade value, which I'm sure there's some teams out there that would love to add Fields to that quarterback position on their roster because, let's be honest, there's some poor quarterback play going around in the National Football League. But for the Bears, look, they very well are going to get that number 1 and number 2 pick because these next stretch of games, and I'm not sure how long Justin Fields is going to be out for, could be 1 week, could be 2, could be 4 weeks, depending on how bad this sprain is or how bad the thumb actually is for him. It's on his non-throwing hand, so that shouldn't cause any discomfort, but going under the center, taking those snaps, that could affect his gameplay. So I'm not sure how long he's going to miss, but if we look at their stretch of ball games coming up here, for sure he's going to is expected to miss next week against the Las Vegas Raiders at noon. Look, the Raiders are going to win that one. It's just plain and simple how it's going to be, especially if Nathan Peterman isn't back. The Chicago Bears might want to look at adding a quarterback to their roster, something better than what Tyson showed against the Minnesota Vikings. And then they got the Chargers, primetime game, Sunday Night Football. That's going to be a tough one, especially if Fields isn't playing in that one. Expect the Chargers to completely blow them out. It's just how it is. So Bears fans, look, you got the Saints, Cardinals, Detroit, Minnesota. You got a tough stretch, sort of coming up. You could beat the New Orleans Saints. You can beat the Carolina Panthers. I'm not sure about the other ones, but look, without Justin Fields, your season is basically over and done with, and I'm sure a lot of you have already expected that. It is what it is. It's a bummer, but it must feel good to have that number 1 and number 2 pick staring you deep down in the eyes, where you could potentially get a Caleb Williams and a Marvin Harrison Jr. and completely change that offense and make it an explosive offense, an exciting offense, a team where you guys once thought this offseason was going to be a Super Bowl contending team, win the NFC North and stuff like that. That might have to wait till next year, but the main story here is Justin Fields. Dislocated thumb, expected to miss next week against the Raiders. Who knows how much more time he's going to miss other than that. Once that story breaks, I'll be sure to let you guys know in the comment section below. But Justin Fields is going to miss at least 1 week. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. Drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It'd be much, much appreciated. Have a great rest of your night, folks. And you just got your fix with the Wicks.